Imagine opening your eyes not to an alarm clock, but to the trembling hum of a prehistoric savanna. A faint golden glow pushes across the horizon as a small Homo Erectus family stirs inside their shallow cave. 6 individuals, mother, father, 2 adolescents, a toddler, and an aging grandmother, rise with instinct, not comfort. Before the day truly begins, they listen, smell, observe. The world outside may hold antelope or predators. The father steps forward first, scanning fresh hyena tracks printed into the damp earth. No danger nearby, but never complete safety. Their priorities, unchanged through millennia, refocus instantly: water, food, and protection. Another day of survival has begun.
With morning light strengthening, the family leaves their shelter in a unified formation. Today is a foraging day, requiring knowledge and caution. The mother leads. She remembers the shifting patterns of seasons and plants. The father follows behind, gripping a sharpened hand axe, both weapon and tool. The adolescents imitate adult walking patterns, carrying their own crude stones. Every movement teaches them. The savanna stretches endlessly, filled with rustling grasses, towering acacias, and unseen threats. Soon, the mother kneels beside familiar berry shrubs and carefully tests their safety. Nearby, the father chips stone flakes, rhythmically teaching his son the precise angles of tool making. Learning is survival here, passed through action, not words.
Mid-morning heat presses down as the family gathers edible roots, berries, and nuts. For Homo erectus, foraging is strategic. The mother identifies tubers hidden deep in the soil, using a pointed stick to loosen earth. The adolescents practice digging techniques, improving with each attempt. The grandmother cracks nuts, demonstrating years of mastered skill. Every gesture preserves knowledge for future generations. Suddenly, the calm shatters. Grasses whip aside as a warthog bursts through, chased by a lightning-fast cheetah. The family freezes, silently watching predator and prey vanish into the distance. The moment ends quickly, yet reminds them of their fragile reality. On this land, danger never truly rests.
As temperatures climb, the family seeks shade beneath a lone acacia tree. Here, the savanna briefly softens. The grandmother shares cracked nuts with the toddler, who imitates her movements with clumsy fascination. The father sharpens his hand axe, explaining through gestures how each flake strengthens the tool's edge. The mother reorganizes gathered plants, carefully separating safe foods from bitter ones. Even rest becomes purposeful.
They are safe.
Teaching,
Others we must throw
repairing,
away.
learning.
They are poison.
Every task ensures survival.
Hold it firm.
Overhead,
Angle the
vultures
strike.
circle, signaling distant
Like
carcasses.
this.
The adolescents watch with curiosity, beginning to understand the savanna's interconnected life and death. After a small rest, they prepare to continue toward the stream. Water waits, along with risk.
Approaching the stream requires absolute vigilance. Water holes draw all creatures: thirsty antelope, cautious elephants, and stalking predators. The father crouches low, studying prints in the mud, fresh lion tracks. He signals caution. The family moves slowly, bodies tense. Once assured no predator hides nearby, they take turns drinking. Every sip is measured. The mother keeps the children close. The grandmother scans the tall grass. As they begin leaving, danger strikes. A caracol's shadow slips forward, eyeing the wandering toddler. Instantly, the adults launch a coordinated display, stomping, shouting, waving branches. Even the adolescents clash stones to create sharp sounds. Overwhelmed, the predator retreats. Unity has saved a life. With the immediate threat gone, the family regroups and continues their journey across the sunlit grasslands. Afternoon light paints the savanna golden, revealing distant herds of zebra and grazing antelope. The father guides the family along paths worn by migrating animals, using landmarks shaped by ancient volcanic activity. The adolescents practice carrying gathered food, strengthening their endurance. Occasionally, they stop to inspect tracks or insects, encouraged by their parents' gestures. Learning the landscape is essential. It becomes their map, memory, and survival guide.
By the river.
As shadows
That
lengthen,
is where we
they
find
begin
water.
heading homeward.
We follow this
The
trail
day's
down.
heat fades, but the dangers of evening rise. They must reach shelter before darkness claims the land. The family arrives at their cave just as dusk deepens. Now begins the most important ritual of their day, gathering around fire. The embers, preserved carefully from the previous night, are coaxed back to life using dried bark and patient blowing. Flames flicker, casting warm light on their faces. Fire grants safety, warmth, and time. Time to teach, bond, and plan. The adolescents practice tool shaping, imitating the father's deliberate strikes. The grandmother arranges sticks in stones, demonstrating how to track herds and remember pathways. The mother hums rhythmic sounds to soothe the toddler. This is not just rest, it is cultural transmission, the earliest form of human learning. Around the fire, the family becomes more than individuals. They become a unit shaped by trust and cooperation. Their communication is rich, using gestures, vocal tones, and expressions. Not language as we know it, but deeply meaningful. The adolescents demonstrate what they learned today, proudly showing improved digging and tool-making skills. The adults respond with approving sounds and guiding motions. The grandmother shares subtle survival cues, how to sense shifting weather, where predators often hide, when fruiting seasons change. These nightly lessons add layers to their developing intelligence. Without this shared learning, future generations would falter. Here, in the glow of firelight, humanity's foundations take shape.
Darkness spreads across the savanna, filled with distant roars and rustling movements. While some family members settle into sleep, others remain semi-alert. Night is a predator's domain. Yet the small fire provides a powerful barrier. Its light and heat discourage many threats. The father sits closest to the cave entrance, hand axe ready. The mother cradles the toddler, ensuring warmth and calm. The grandmother, though tired, stays awake longer than expected, listening for unusual sounds. Their shelter is simple but carefully chosen. Elevated ground, narrow entrance, stone walls offering protection. As the stars shimmer above, the family endures the long, unpredictable night with patience and unity. Dawn will soon return, beginning another cycle of searching, feeding, protecting, and teaching. The tasks never change, yet each day strengthens their lineage.
See the food.
This Homo erectus
We watch
family,
them now.
unaware of their significance, represents a turning point in human evolution. Their cooperation, their shared childcare, their expanding intelligence all shaped the path for later humans. They will spread across continents, craft better tools, master fire more fully, and adapt to countless environments. Their legacy echoes into our own lives, in how we nurture children, teach skills, communicate, and build communities. As the savanna brightens again, their story continues, quietly forging the roots of what humanity would one day become.